What's up, banana bunch? Bunch?
Welcome to the Jungle Gyms podcast. What's up, Banana Bunch? You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Jungle Gyms podcast. I'm your host, Mark. Thanks so much for joining. Hey, all of you out there in the audio world, I appreciate it. But this one's a pretty visual one. You probably want to join us on YouTube. And I'm doing tons of giveaways for all of you who subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's really cool of you to join and subscribe. I've got an action-packed episode this week. All right. Coming up first, I'd like to air this. We just had a really cool event here in the store, and you'll see some clips here of Jungle and Kool hanging out. We had Robert Kool Bell in the store this past weekend from Kool The Gang. It was an action-packed weekend here, too. We had Beer Fest this weekend, which was awesome. Stay tuned on YouTube. You'll see some great clips from that coming up soon. We had a great wine walkabout, and Kool from Kool The Gang joined because he launched his Le Kool champagne here in stores. It's great. I really love the rosé in particular. And I got to have a little interview with him as well. So I gave you a different version of it here for the show. So actually, let's just turn this over to a nice Zoom call, shall we? Let's meet Robert Kool Bell.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, we busy as a bee, man. How you doing?
I love it. I'm doing awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time to do this. I appreciate you sitting down. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
All right, well, I'm a Buckeye. You know, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio.
I was just going to say, I was like, so it's got to be a little bit of a nice thing to come back every so often, right?
Yeah, matter of fact, they're getting ready to give us a star in Youngstown, the first star ever. And that's going to be on July 1st.
Oh, my gosh. Congratulations. That's super cool.
Yeah, Youngstown, Ohio, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, now, we're just happy to bring you back to Fairfield. I think it's cool that you're coming in. I'm really excited about this. I'm a big, you can't really see with my virtual background, but I'm a big musician myself, longtime fan of yours. So I've been mostly trying to spend my time not making a Jungle Gyms Markets Jungle Boogie joke, but this is where it goes. So, well, hell, let's just dive right into the champagne. So talk to me about Le Kool. Like, how did that come up?
Well, it was about almost 10 years ago. We were on tour in France.
Mm-hmm.
We had about 20 shows that were sold out. And the promoter came to me. He said, listen, I'm doing the champagne with the late Barry White lookalike and one of the Bee Gees.
Oh,
He
cool.
said, well, how would you like to have the champagne on your tour? Well, I said, listen, I don't think my fans want to buy a bottle of champagne at a concert. You know, they want T-shirts and caps and autographs. But then I said, well, you know what? I would like to get on the shelves. And he said, what? Took him by surprise, actually. Yeah, I said, I want to be on the shelves. Like Dom Perignon, Cristal, Dom Renard, up in Ypres, up in Rims, in Champagne country.
That's right.
I took it for a spin. So I came up with this idea called Le Kool Champagne. Lekool, champagne, because I wanted it to come from France, to be as like a surprise, almost like Eddie Murphy coming to America.
Perfect.
From Africa.
It's so good.
But anyway, so that's what I decided to do. And, the first couple of years out, we were making a little progress. And then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, that slowed down everybody and everything. So we're back out there again, and we're doing pretty good with it. We're in about 9 markets. Norwegian Cruise Line just added us to their cruise. We're talking to a few other cruise lines. We're going to be in Vegas. We have a residency at old Elvis Presley home. It used to be the Hilton.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's called the Westgate now. So we have a residency there. And we're just moving across the country in various markets. Right now we're in New York, FOB, then we have New Jersey, we have Georgia, coming down to Savannah, we have Florida, we have Tennessee.
Beautiful.
We got Ohio. we have Vegas, and we're working on LA. LA. We're also talking to a couple of combinations of, and we'll be doing in the UK. We just left there. We did about 4 out of 6 shows there, and we're also looking at Italy. We'll be there in September. You know, so we moving and grooving, man.
I love it. Yeah, you're going worldwide, baby.
That's the only way to go.
That's so cool. One of the things I kept thinking, and I was like, do you feel like the champagne kind of embodies the, how should I say, like the spirit and the energy of your musical creations?
Yeah, I mean, okay, you take the song Celebration, which is our biggest hit, you know.
Oh, great song.
For 30 years or something. And whenever someone popping a bottle of champagne, you hear the song Celebration. Be it the Dom Perignon, the Cristal,
right?
They're partying. So that's why we felt that, hey, what's a better champagne to celebrate with and the song to go along with it than Celebration and the cool champagne.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. Well, when you mentioned the Norwegian cruise line too, I was like, oh, I better see that bottle christening every maiden voyage going forward.
Yeah, they have several ships, and we will be doing that. Matter of fact, it's called the Prima One.
Okay.
We were on that one, the big one. Katy Perry did the actual christening up in Iceland. Then they came down to the UK. They picked us up, and we gave them their party. Then they went on down to France and got chocolate con.
Oh, what?
Yeah. But the CEO said, hey, man, he tasted my rosé. His wife said, this is wonderful. He said, told her husband at the time, I want some rosé. Not only she gonna get some rosé, we came up with the first late day. Just arrived 4 days ago. Our first lady champagne. I think you guys will be getting it out there soon.
Oh, perfect. I can't wait.
It's ready to be ordered now. It's sitting in the dock. So I guess between FOV and Heidelberg and yourself. Yeah, we have that. Yeah.
What would you say is the most fun part of this process for you? I mean, I'm guessing sampling it is probably on the list.
Yeah, it's like old school for me. When you had a record, trying to get it played.
Sure.
So you gotta go to you guys go to the program director 7 in the morning, bring some coffee and maybe some Dunkin' Donuts. Say, have you listened to my record yet? You know how that works. So it's kind of the same thing. So when I'm out there signing the bottle, people say, and when they taste it, they say, this is real champagne.
Yeah.
This tastes good. And I always say, don't say that because it's me. If you like the champagne, then tell me you like the champagne. I'm a big boy. And man, I'm telling you, everybody's loving this champagne.
I am so excited about us getting it in here. So like when they told me, I was like, they were like, you get to talk with Kool this week. And I was like, am I cool enough for the task? So this has just been so exciting. I know there's a lot of look, we have a really unique, interesting store here. And I think I can speak on behalf of all of us to say, like, we're really excited that you're coming in. We're really excited to bring this into the store. I think we're all going to have fun. We could always use something a little fresh like this in here. I'm so sorry.
It's called Jungle Gym. So, you got Jungle Boogie with Jungle Gym.
I'm ready. I'll listen. I've got a whole studio of instruments ready. We'll put on an impromptu performance.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you touched on something I thought I would ask about. Obviously you've been in the music industry for a really long time. You kind of tapped on this a second ago, and I thought I'd ask because I otherwise might not get the opportunity. Right? What's it been like watching the music industry evolve over the years? Because I know you all are still out playing and everything. Like, what has that been like, to see it like in the 70s compared to how it is now?
Well, we started back in 1964.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as a young guy. As the Jazzy Axe Old Town Band, Kool and the Flames, and then Kool The Gang. When our first album came out, for us, it was more of an instrumental album. We didn't really have singers. We had like chant style music with the song Kool The Gang, and then we had Sea of Tranquility. We had Since I Lost My Baby that we covered from the Temptation. So it was kind of like that thing. And as we, grew, we came up with various ideas. Once a record company came to us and said, listen, you know what? He said, you guys are having some territorial hits, territorial like Virginia, Connecticut, Philadelphia, that's the surrounding areas. I said, okay. He said, we want to bring in a producer who had this big hit called Soul Makusa, Mongo de Bongo or de Bango. And we met with him and we said, well, we're not really feeling that. So we went into the studio one morning. We went in there around 8 o'clock in the morning. And when we came out of the studio, we have created funky stuff, Hollywood swinging, and jungle boogie. No more problems with the record company after that.
They could hear that sweet jingle of money.
Yeah, then the music business has changed. We used to go on the road with the different groups. Sometimes it'd be the Delphonics, the Intruders, 5 or 6 groups on one bus, old big Greyhound buses, and that changed after so many years. You get a couple of hits, and you got your own bus, and making your own flights, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's been an up and down situation. I love the days of vinyl, when vinyl was around.
Yeah.
Because if you sold 1 million records, you know exactly what you made with vinyl. And then came CDs and cassettes and tapes and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Now we have streaming. Now that's something I must say, I'm old school. I really don't feel what the streaming is really about. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it says that it helps acts to get jobs. But we get that. I mean, we did 48 shows with Van Halen. We did 10 shows with Kid Rock. We worked with the Dave Matthews Band.
So cool.
It goes on and on, man.
I love it.
And we just came back. I mean, we did 18 shows this past December with the German Philharmonic Orchestra.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
It's called The Night of the Proms.
Cool.
You know what they were sipping on? Some of that cool champagne. Hey, that's what I got to say.
That sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to sipping that this weekend. You brought up a tour that I saw you on, which was with Van Halen. So I'm a big Van Halen fan.
Yeah.
And it was when they announced that you guys were the openers, I was like, holy, I can't believe this lineup. I was like, it's incredibly exciting. And I had to ask, how did that come about? I for someone like me, it makes sense because if you look through my playlists, it tracks. But I know in the community, they were like, wow, what an interesting pairing. Like, how the hell did that all come together?
Yeah, well, we were at the Glastonbury Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, we just came from the UK.
I'm not kidding.
And that week they had Coldplay, U2, et cetera, et cetera. And so David Lee Roth was watching the BBC, and he saw us on that show. So he called up Eddie and Alex, said, I got the perfect act to open up this tour. See, it was a reunion tour.
Right.
And he was coming back. And then he said, who? He said, Kool the Gang. And they said, Kool the Gang? What you been smoking over there, man? Kool the Gang? He said, hey, they just rock the Glastonbury Festival with rock groups, okay? He said, y'all, do you remember? He said, we used to play their songs back in LA. We used to play a little Jungle Boogie, Hollywood Swing. And then he went on to tell me, he said, 60% of my audience are ladies. He said, you guys got to hit ladies night. When we had the song Jump, you had Celebration. So he said, let's go out and have a party. And that's what we did.
It was such a cool night. I mean, to see them reunite there and having you guys on the tour too. It was like probably one of my favorite concert memories as an audience member ever. So I'm so glad. And thanks so much for answering that question too. I felt like such a dork asking it. Well, hey, you know, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm really looking forward to seeing you here in the store this weekend. Thanks so much for this. And I want to wish you the best of luck with the launches all over the world. I'm excited to drink your champagne all over the planet.
Yeah, that's what we want. You know, if it gets too hot for you, like it is today, have you a nice cold glass of the cool champagne.
Cool off. What a cool experience. It felt so weird to say repeatedly. What a great guy, though. He actually signed that bass. It's somewhere here in the building. I'm hoping maybe they'll let me put it on the guitar wall soon. That'd be pretty cool. Now, going forward, I wanted to do a bunch of new products in here. And so I know I've talked to you all a few times on the show. We do a series now on YouTube called What's New in the Jungle. It's condensed, it's sweet. We check out all kinds of fun stuff around the store. But every so often, I like to try things with my friends here. So I bugged two of my favorite people in the international department, and they were kind enough to come in and join me after they were done working. That's dedication, you know, and anybody that's hourly and they clock out to come do the show, I'm very proud of them. So I think it's time that I put some snacks on the table and bring back two show favorites, Oswaldo and Casey. What's up, boys? So you boys came in on your time off for this. That's dedication to the show.
Heck yeah, we are.
Yeah. I kind of love that you did that. It's been a while. Casey, you've been on the show once?
I've been in intros.
That's right. You were Fake Mark one time. You're the original Fake Mark. Real Mark. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Well, I thought this would be fun. Obviously, you guys got your camera there and mine. I thought this would be fun. More fun than me eating alone, which is why I texted you guys to say, hey, I know you're not working, but would you come in and eat with me? And then you guys brought some fun stuff too. So this is, look, you know, I brought, this is a fun one. I'm not going to bust this out yet. This is a teaser for a future episode, but I got an automaton. I'm going to put the mic in it. There's batteries, so it makes noise. It's like it's an instrument.
Oh.
So like this is the scale.
Mark, are you teasing a musical?
I'm working on a musical, kind of. Yeah. Can you imagine a whole musical episode?
I would love that.
It is the writer's strike. That's what happens during the writer's strike.
Exactly.
This is my Dr. Horrible sing-along blog. Oh, wait, we're not allowed to talk about Joss Whedon anymore. I have to confront the allegations about Joss Whedon. This is just us talking about The Flash again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have to talk about the allegations against Ezra Miller on this podcast because Ezra Miller runs the Jungle Gyms podcast.
New guest star.
Literally runs it.
All right, let's talk about some new stuff that we got in here, guys. Yeah, right. Let's go do this in a flash. Hey. Ooh. All right, so I actually busted into these before you guys got here because I thought earlier, I was like, let's open up everything. So here, I'm going to pass these around. Let me get a quick shot. These are called Flock. This is the brand. They're chicken skin crisps. And this one in particular is one of the many flavors that they carry. This is Hattie B's. Hattie B's is famous out of Nashville, Tennessee. They are the hot chicken place. Depending on who you ask, they may have invented the hot chicken. I don't know. All of the chickens I've seen have been regular attractive, so I thought it was kind of just weird that they would name it that way.
I like this, so I'm going to believe their story.
Yeah. What do you think?
They're very crunchy, and I'm guessing you've had these open for a minute. Right?
A minute as in like a day or two. But I do use a chip clip. I'm kind of neurotic about it.
Well, even without that, I feel like it retained a lot of its crispiness because, you know, you open things.
They're like... kind of like a not potato skin.
Like a pork rind.
Pork rind.
But chicken.
But like softer?
Yeah, I can see that. It's almost got that like kind of soft velvety texture going on.
See, the problem with pig skins, a lot of it tastes like styrofoam, you know?
Yeah.
Like, especially like the bad cheap ones.
That's like, maybe it's the Nashville hot chicken in it, but it's kind of like juicier.
It is. That's why. Yeah.
As soon as you take a bite, you kind of
it has like a creamy texture to it.
Yeah,
I wonder if the skin is fattier, but that wouldn't make sense because pigs are usually kind of on the fatty side.
I think it must be the lean. Because Nashville hot chicken's usually like cooked in oil.
Yeah, but I wonder. I think it's just a seasoning. All right, Flock. What the flock is going on? Tell me what's up. Why is this? Hattie B's, we've combined our Flock chicken skin crisps with the big, bold flavor of Nashville's famous Hattie B's to make the ultimate chicken skin crisps. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything weirder in this than normal. They're fried in soybean oil, so we all have to make that face. Awesome. Well, Flock, yeah, Flock, no.
I thought this said and I was still open to it, and I didn't realize it until, because I kind of didn't pay attention for a second.
So that's a double
out.
Flock, yeah.
Flock, yeah. 2 flocks up.
Two flocks up. All right, no flocks given.
Yeah.
Great work, Flocks. Okay, what do you guys want to try next? You want to dive into anything in particular?
You want to bounce back something sweet?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go sweet. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about this one.
We should do that then.
Okay, let's just get only because it's hilarious.
Flock it.
It.
I meant flock.
Here, we'll take it back. I'm really excited about this one.
Flock it. We should do that.
This wasn't edited.
No, it
I mean, I
wasn't.
guess I can just bleep the other one out. We'll just leave both in. It's fine. All right, so this one comes into us. This is Rob's Backstage Popcorn and Barbecue flavor. Now, Rob sent a bunch of these in, and there's all kinds of flavors. The reason I'm so excited about this is that they're all themed with different musical celebrities. At least all the ones I've seen are all musical. So I didn't bust it out today. I have a sweet and salty one off camera. Okay. That's with the Jonas Brothers. But this is with Kelly Clarkson. So let me just show you the bag of the bag. I've been laughing about this for weeks. Kelly's Classic Barbecue. So it's barbecue popcorn, something I haven't tried before. Let me read Rob's quote. Okay. I was beyond thrilled to team up with my best friend. I'm already off the rails. With Kelly Clarkson to create Kelly's Classic Barbecue, an exciting new addition to Rob's Backstage Popcorn lineup. This flavor pulls from Kelly's southern roots to create a sweet and smoky barbecue flavored popcorn unlike anything you've had before. So, everyone's maybe least favorite part of the show is the bag ASMR. All right, this is Rob's Backstage Popcorn. We're going to be opening it.
It'd be so funny if Kelly Clarkson was like, I have no idea who this Rob character is.
Yeah.
You made my popcorn after
It smells good. Here, you guys go first.
You'll sniff.
And while you do that, I'll be performing Since You've Been Gone.
It smells just like Kelly Clarkson.
Right? You get the full Clarkson flavor. It actually smells more like Jeremy Clarkson from the driving show that I can't remember the name of.
Sweet for a barbecue.
Yeah, go ahead, get a hand in there, boys.
All right.
We're all washed up.
Yeah, we are.
Especially me in my career. All right, let me get some too. Since you've been gone. Right?
Maybe because we didn't shake the bag up, but I'm not getting a lot of seasoning.
I had a little bit on the second one with the first one.
Do the old Grippos.
Yeah.
Cincinnati people know.
The seasoning I did get from that first handful was really good. It was like really sweet.
I'm going to try again. It's like
It
sweet
is,
and
it is
smoky.
like the popcorn is sweet. Is it kettle
It
cooked?
tastes smoked.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, but it does. In a weird way, you make that comment. I am getting kind of like barbecue kettle corn vibes. That feels like a good summer treat. Honestly, I'm wearing my Bomb Pop shirt today. It's a new one. You know? So I figured it's on brand.
This is like a drive-in movie theater popcorn. You know what I mean?
It's
like
good.
on a hot
Oh yeah,
summer
you
day.
can eat an entire bag of this.
I will eat it.
Yeah, I believe the beer people would call this crushable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will slam a couple
You get a
brewskis and
shotgun
eat this.
exactly.
Yeah.
When you're of age.
When I'm of age.
That's right. But you get
Or
it.
when I get, the munchies.
You're
of
like
when I'm
6
aged.
months.
I'm like 2 months away.
I was just gonna say, I was like, you're less than a year away. It's fine. We can pretend like you've never had alcohol on
I have
camera.
never had alcohol in my life.
I've never given it to you, and neither has anyone at work, which is the important part.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna go. I guess everything's flock based today. Flock, yeah. Flock, no.
Flock,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going flock, yeah, too.
I'm gonna eat this entire.
3 thumbs up. 3 flocks up.
Did we talk about the automaton on the show? Right?
Yeah.
That wasn't just me doing it before. Okay, just making sure.
You losing it,
I'm
Mark?
like, yeah, I really am. Like, it's just one of those days.
One of those Mondays.
All right,
Flock
so
days.
here's one. I will dive into these both together. There's 2 separate flavors.
Okay.
Now, I tried to Google Translate these. It did not go well. One of it was like reject sensitivity. I was like, that is not the name of a flavor. So these came in. I've actually got a whole lineup. We'll do all of the Asian Skittles at once.
Awesome.
So these are back. By the way, I should mention Rob's Backstage Popcorn. You'll likely find that in our natural food sections at both stores. I believe the Flock crisps will also be in that department. When the automatons, that'll be in the when they arrive, they'll be in toys. Anyway, moving on. Okay.
I'm surprised these 2 are natural foods because a lot of times natural foods, in other stores it's like, oh, it's like the vegan stuff that isn't that good and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But this is
Chicken skin?
This sounds like really good, and I didn't realize it was gonna be like natural foods.
Well, so what's cool about natural foods is that because of the way they have that, the urban jungle and everything, I feel like we do have obviously an extensive collection of like vegan, vegetarian, non-meat based things. But we also, I think, have a really good, interesting front line of snacks.
Yeah.
That I think our American grocery tends to stick closer to like the classics, right? Like they'll get a little weird, like we did the ketchup and mustard Doritos recently.
That's such an American thing.
Some of the things you have here.
Yeah, which I think seem like that makes sense to me that they put it over there just because I think we have a good lineup. So, all right, going back to the Skittle lineup. So, The first two bags here, these are traditional Skittles shaped and textured. Like they're like regular Skittles, but in different flavors.
Yeah.
I believe, I don't know. This one has, actually, all I can see, I'm going to show it up to close to camera. It has, you guys watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
You ever see the episode where they try to invite, like, no, just dudes, nothing
yeah,
weird?
the
I
arm.
swear that's the bicep from.
We might have to censor that.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it definitely is an arm, though, on this one. They got the proportions a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just men. Again, nothing weird.
Just men. Strong, muscular men, which we all are here.
We just want to hang out.
just want to hang out.
I love that
I've
bit.
been seeing these for a while in the aisles.
Ooh, they smell good. Okay, here, I'll give you guys green.
All right.
I'll open purple, and then we'll switch. Oh, and while I'm describing that, again, since I'm not 100% on what these flavors are, I will point these out as well. We'll go with these last. These are gummies, and they come in a couple flavors. Right now, the only one we've currently got in stock, because you all watch my TikToks and buy these things within like 8 hours of me posting about it. So thank you. But this one is actually, these are tea-based, and they're gummies, so the texture's a little different.
Oh.
They just smell like
I thought
they
it
smell
was-
like normal Skittles.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's a
thought-
couple that are floral out there, and I made sure not to get that bag because I'm not crazy about the floral things in
Okay.
general. But these are relatively new. They made it into one of our What's New in the Jungle videos. That's really what this is, folks. See, you know, I know in a lot of episodes I'm like, hey, come subscribe to us on. I'm trying to get a couple different flavors. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Because we do things like What's New in the Jungle, which is kind of a shortened version of what me and the boys are doing here today. What do you think so far? So
They're
far, so
like
good?
more vibrant than normal Skittles.
Have a lot more flavor.
Oh,
you know those
wow.
other Skittles?
You see,
yeah.
like, you instantly salivate when you.
That's probably why it has the muscle on it. For real, it's like
I'm
strong.
gaining muscle. Yeah. I thought I was going schizo for a minute. There's like other letters on it. It's like S P D.
H
You got
N
an H? Whoa.
F flock.
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 What the flock, dude?
I got 2 H's.
Did we get a W over here?
The yellow. No, it's all L's.
Is this a... okay, I was like, is this a B or a P?
Maybe they're sour. Is that a thing? Maybe they're like a little sour.
More sour.
I'm definitely the purple grape, whatever that is. That's fire. The yellow, that's like my new favorite Skittle.
I think it's because like they're so flavorful that you can get a lot of the like actual fruit flavor.
Yeah.
So that maybe that's why it's a little tarty or sour.
You know what? Yeah, I think this bag might really be just like, I think it's strong. I have a feeling it's because these are all the regular flavors. Like the green is still the green apple, but a very potent green apple.
Yeah, it's really strong.
It's like extra grape.
And they're like bigger too. They're like a little
Is this
fatter.
a brown Skittle?
Is it brown?
They found it in Van Halen's bowl of M&Ms.
Is it? It's a Z or an N.
I think they're the same size. As the resident fat person in the room right now, I can confirm that these are pretty much the same size. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Actually,
And one of those little like,
for those experiencing obesity, I can say it. You guys
Are
can't.
the purple ones different? Did
you not get a purple?
the other flavor? I mean,
That has a gold medal on it.
oh, gold
So
medal.
I don't know what that's
I
all
like
about.
gold medal.
All right, so let's try that next. Okay, I'm gonna just put these all back in the bag.
Nice.
you
Got
ate
the
my,
table
you ate my
juices now.
sweaty hand Skittle.
That's the
Yeah,
best kind.
I love
I was holding it for a good minute, just rubbing off of my fingers.
Grip it, rip it, whatever. Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
Let me smell.
Go for it, boys.
Are they-
I got a nice scent of kind of berry flavor in that one. Strong berry.
Interesting.
Not quite Bill Hader level berry, but, you know, close.
we love berry.
Did you guys finish that show yet?
Berry's
Absolutely.
great.
Oh, my
We
gosh.
watched it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really what the show's turning into. Us talking about great TV shows. Last
Absolutely.
week, we talked about Last of Us because we did mushrooms.
Nice.
Well, on the show, it's not getting better.
Oh.
We talked about mushrooms and
Yeah.
mycology on the show. But that's it. If you want to see it.
course,
Ooh, all right,
right.
light blue.
Oh, I got green S.
I get a light blue S.
Oh, light blue. Light blue, that's hitting for me. I have an F on the green.
I get a green. I'll take a brown.
How do you keep
Brown
getting
or purple?
brown
I
ones?
don't know.
I
Brown
don't think
color.
that's approved.
Maybe I'm colorblind.
Could be.
Well, because
Why are you-
We're all okay.
We're
I
all
don't know.
colorblind.
We're all colorblind.
That's true. I can't pinpoint what the green is.
I can't.
I'm sorry, that was like orange red.
I don't even know which one I should eat. I'm just eating Skittles at this point.
What do you think, though? Good?
I think the other ones are definitely better.
Okay.
These are more.
I think these are like the
Tropical?
wild berry.
Yeah,
That's-
the,
yeah, I
maybe
was
like
thinking-
the smoothie ones.
I could see that.
Oh yeah.
And this one, I didn't hold up the camera, but it's got little metal on it.
No
So maybe this is like a best of. Because I don't think I've ever had light blue Skittle that color before.
They remind me of the light blue Scooby Doo's gummies.
Oh, is that a good thing? I don't think I've tried
That's a
those.
great thing.
You
Oh,
haven't had
man.
those?
Yeah,
No.
it's like an early 2000s.
That's the
nostalgia
age
thing.
gap.
Yeah, I think that is
That
our
is
age
the age
gap,
gap.
right? They're like,
Wow.
oh, at that point, it was like, you're too old for gummy candies.
Shout out
Mark,
to our
you're
Gen
18.
Zs. Yeah,
right.
shout out to
towards-
our Gen Zs.
Yeah, what's up,
Scooby-Doo
what's up to
gummies.
all my Zoomers out there
Gummy Zoomers.
complaining about something on the internet? I'm just kidding. I love you too, Zoomers. Here, there's not a lot of these, so let's just dump on the table.
Heck yeah. Ooh.
Got a lot of greens.
Isn't that like a...
Is this the gummy pile?
These are gummy piles, so check these out.
They look like cartoon shoes. If you know what I mean, like.
They're an interesting shape.
Okay, they definitely get a tea flavor of this. Now, by the way, for those of you, since I don't think I explained well where these were, all of the Skittles at the Fairfield store at least are on an end cap in International. Here at Fairfield, it's right near the World of Ramen. You can't miss it.
Aisle 25, I believe.
Aisle 25. Look, I never tell the specifics because we change things around here so often. I'm like,
Yeah.
evergreen content. Let's see. I don't know. That was definitely that had
These
a bit
are
of a
interesting.
that was like a bit of like a rose tea
Like
flavor.
you said, they're kind of floral. Which color did you have?
That one.
I don't know. I've never had a gummy like that. That's so interesting.
Oolong tea essence, black tea essence, orange flavor.
Interesting.
I think one of these was lychee.
It's like subtle, but like
I kind of like it a lot.
I like them, but
I don't know how I feel about them. They're not.
I think I would like a little less of the floral note if it was more, because I definitely get the tea fruit thing.
Yeah.
I definitely get a strong bit of the flower.
I'm a big tea guy.
Yeah, me
you know.
too.
Love tea.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like them. The texture's great.
Yeah.
The flavors are strong.
Don't expect regular gummies. Don't expect like regular.
They're
Skittle
tough in
gummies.
texture. I kind of like
Yeah,
that. It's
I
got like
like
a
that.
tough chew.
It fights back.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Skittles have a normal? Doesn't Skittles have a normal gummy, or
I don't
Am I
know.
thinking of?
I
Starburst,
remember
you know,
Starburst
Starburst
gummies.
gummies, yeah.
Yeah, and there's something else that are kind of similar to this too. Maybe the Jolly Ranchers gummies I'm thinking of.
I've never had those.
Never had those.
Oh, they're pretty good too. If you like Jolly Ranchers.
Age gap.
They
Age
just,
gap.
what's that?
The age gap.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like Jolly Ranchers. Those
Ranchers,
are grandparents'
Scooby-Doo.
food. I'm like, oh my gosh. Cool. Well, who's going to eat the last one? Otherwise, it was going to be
I've
me.
been eyeballing it for like 5 minutes.
All right, Casey, I
Waiting
think
in
we
the
should
trampoline?
go. I think you should present this one since that one just came up. And if you'll hold it to camera too.
I believe these are Iberico ham lays.
Okay.
From China.
Yeah, and they're right next to, so this is on the end cap. The Skittles on the
down
end
the
cap.
aisle down there.
Down that aisle, right. Yeah, and I think it's labeled as Taiwan for those of you out there, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's China or Taiwan. One
We
of the
just
two.
work there. We don't.
I
know.
just worked there.
Right,
I just worked
exactly.
there
Well,
for
right now you're not working at all. You're off the clock, so you don't have to
I work
know.
here sometimes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Don't ask me any questions.
Well,
Yeah, dude. Sorry. Wait till you punch in. Bust into them. Let's see what they're all about.
I'm gonna get a good sniff right when I open this.
Give it
I
a-
bet it's
give it a
pungent.
hiff or sniff.
Interesting. I got a little. You'll see.
Like a little film membrane.
They're very strong. They have a tray,
Oh,
which every Pringles needs.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap!
Oh my
They are
gosh.
bright
Listen.
red.
This
That
is
is
they are bright red, but
Covered
this
in
is
red 40.
listen, again, for those of us experiencing obesity, this is a great way to get to the bottom of the chip
Yeah,
thing.
this is absolutely amazing.
That's so
Their
cool.
hands
Let
are
me
too
see.
big. Try that.
Like I said, these are
That is genius. Leave it to Lay's to figure out a problem for the Americans or the international Lay's. That is.
absolutely.
Oh, definitely smells like ham. Has kind of a ham meets dog food, canned dog food smell.
It's a little dog foody.
Yeah, it definitely is a little dog foody.
Maybe
It's
a
that
little-
like artificial meat flavor.
Oh, like in the best way possible.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
A
Like
little Vienna sausage.
the first bite, not like the first, like the front end of the bite, not amazing, and then it rolls into something
They're
I
not
love.
as strong as the ham chips we have in Spain, because those are like
Intense.
Those are
Yeah.
too oily for me. They're covered
Exactly.
in olive oil. These are more like the subtle.
And that's
like,
the Torres brand, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we've had them on the show if you haven't tried. I believe we sent them to, what's his name? I cannot remember. Zachariah Porter. He's a big TikTok guy. But we sent him to him. We sent him the sparkling wine chips.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I personally did not care for. I said it tasted like eating the entire wedding buffet at once in a bad way. He loved them.
We've all been
More
there,
power
though.
to right. I know,
Yeah,
right?
we've all been there.
Listen, the food's usually average at best.
Yeah.
There's cheap, bad wine, champagne. It had all those notes. Very accurate, by the way.
I'd rather not eat chips that remind me of a horrible time.
Right,
So.
exactly. On the other hand, do you think we sell my parents' divorce chips here still?
Not anymore. They used to be in Canada, but not.
Oh, but it's been hard to get
yeah.
on.
These have like a very interesting texture. They're like snappier than a normal chip.
I agree with that. It's let me throw this out there. It's like so these are Lay's. Then I'm an idiot. I was thinking Pringles. It's like Lay's stacks. Which, by the way, as far as American canned chips go, I'm a Lay's Stacks guy over Pringles. So for those of you who feel otherwise, please subscribe to my channel.
Stack?
Your stacks.
Yeah, I'm stacked.
Oh.
I'm stacked up right now.
Man, if I could read any. Shout out to our stackers out there.
Yeah.
But they're good. I don't want to stop eating them.
Yeah. That front end, again, it's like 10% of the bite has that front end of the canned dog food smell taste, which I'm not 100% against because, listen, you're lying if you've never smelled it and been like, that was better than I thought it was going to. Yeah.
Give these to your dogs.
I feed my dog very well. Bark Morrison eats pretty good. So
He's better than me.
honestly,
bet.
probably.
Yeah,
probably.
But he does not make tahini gummies as well as
you're
you.
right.
He's kind of bad at
So
it. He's
he
kind of
can
useless. Those are good. I would try those again. And I should
Red
mention, we have a
40,
bunch of those other
No
flavors
Red
too.
40?
Don't quote me.
Can you
don't see-
read Chinese?
No, but there's English right there.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
it.
Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
You're like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah, let's slide him back in.
All right.
It's fun. It's a little mini game.
Putting things inside a tube?
That is great. That's like my favorite. The slide out rack in
You could
there.
just kinda-
Brilliant.
That's what America needs.
All right. Oh, we forgot to ask. Regular Chinese Skittles, flock yeah, flock no.
3 flocks.
4 flocks.
4 flocks.
That's
Wow.
4 flocks. All right, I'll give it some flock up too.
But the
The
gummy
gummies,
ones,
that's a flock no
that's
for
a
you?
Flock no for me.
I
Oz?
like them because I like tea. So flock, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go just a regular, just flock. I'm mid because I think the other ones I tried were a little bit better.
I think the
Flock
audience
yogurt.
should go and try those for themselves because you can kind of guess the other ones, but those specifically,
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta try them.
Yeah.
to
Interesting.
really get them.
Yeah, it's like again, as somebody who does not really genuinely care for a floral taste,
Yeah.
I was surprised how much I liked them. But I'm a little predisposed to not doing that.
Okay.
Do you guys want to try some nuts?
Some what?
You want to try some nuts?
Oh, let's get,
get
nuts.
Yeah, I've got.
get nuts.
Let's
You
get
want,
nuts.
you want to get nuts? Come on. I've got these nut sacks here. These are from the Best Nut Company. They're from United Arab Emirates, Dubai. It's probably a popular place there.
Never had Dubai nut
But I
before.
have 2 flavors that looks like they are. I just like reading this stuff. This is the best part, guys. If you're out there, I'm sure you. Excuse me. If you're ever out there, I'm sure you do this in store. I guess people probably don't get super mad if I hiccup or burp on the show. I'm trying not to ever do it, but I'm always like, well, I am eating food professionally now. Travel through taste. We have 2 flavors. One's barbecue, one's cheese. Crazily crunchy on the go snack. And it just says best. The artwork's kind of cool. It's like a trippy little like midsummer looking vibe here. I found these. These are right now for us. I call it international closeout. It's that first aisle when you get into the new internet, like the
That's my new
European village.
favorite aisle.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
always
my new
fun stuff
favorite
there. You get a lot of stuff that like it's kind of like international closeouts. There'll be a bunch of deals there. Check them out.
It's always rotating too. I'm
Yeah.
always putting new stuff there, taking things out. So
Some -1 cent sauce.
-1 cent sauce.
I love a good cheap. I love a sauce that pays me.
Yeah.
All right, here we'll go barbecue first. Oop,
I gotta
that's
say,
too
those
many.
are really pretty nut sacks. Probably one of the best nut sacks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few.
Do you like the brown one or the blue one?
Or brown. Nut
Okay,
sack.
so we have brown first. I'll let you guys try. What do you think?
These taste like the Mexican Japanese peanuts.
Oh yeah,
That's exactly what they're like. Yeah.
Yeah.
but
like
not as
texture-wise.
good actually. I don't think I like of the 2 barbecue flavors we tried today.
Mm-hmm.
The Rob's backstage popcorn.
But if you're on an airplane,
Yeah,
These
if I'm
are
on
like
it-
airplane peanuts.
Listen, if you're imprisoned in a cylinder, what is bad?
It'd be pretty dang
Yeah.
good.
You're like, I've been drinking Fresca. No, it's awesome.
I'm not feeling this barbecue. It tastes like it
It is an
tastes what the
interesting
air
barbecue.
what of a Lay's bag like a Lay's barbecue. It tastes like the smell. You know what I mean?
And like in a bad way. All right, let me
Yeah.
give you the cheese one.
No red 40.
No red 40?
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
I like the red
unfortunate.
40. Big red
Makes
40
me
guy right
feisty.
here.
All right, I think the cheese one's infinitely better.
Is it?
Oh god, I don't need that many.
And I'm going to eat one and one together. What do you think of the
idea.
cheese?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
I'm not even
I don't think I like either of them, but I was like, the cheese one at least tastes more like what I was anticipating.
It's very strong cheese flavor.
Yeah, it's like somebody took a peanut and wrapped it in like a Cheeto ball. I feel like here's my real take.
Yeah.
Not that this all hasn't been genuine, but why do we keep taking things like peanuts and they're like, hey, you know what would make a peanut better? The thing that is very commonly enjoyed?
Yeah.
Why don't you put it in something else? I've never been like, oh man, this peanut would be so much better if you dusted it in like Yum Brands
It's
barbecue dust.
Neon orange
Yeah.
Cheeto dust.
it's like trying to imitate American cheese, but it just kind of falls flat a
It
little
tastes
bit.
exactly like the spray cheese.
And what's funny is now that I've had like 3 of them, I'm like, oh, just kidding. I hate them both. Sorry, Best Snacks. You know what?
More like worst.
It might be. Look, and here's the thing. I'm sorry, I don't like it. Maybe you'll love it. We described it pretty accurately, and
Yeah.
I know some of you out there probably will like those flavors I've described.
Very crunchy though.
So, by the way, it's like if it weren't for the dusting of flavor,
Yeah.
I'd be like, new favorite
Yeah,
snack.
because it's like texture-wise, it's good.
Awesome. Yeah, the
It's
texture's
just
the best
like
part.
I rather like have my dog lick the coating off, and then I'll eat the snack.
Yeah, that's what. That's the only.
Really try it
Again,
right now.
Yeah.
Bark
right now,
Morrison
lick
eats pretty good. You put them together.
No.
Oh, you hadn't tried it at all.
Okay.
Oh, oh, you're licking the dust. I'm sorry.
I thought we were doing a bit.
All right, so
Do it
safe to
later.
say we're not giving best, huh? Is this a flock no for all of us?
That's a flock, no, man.
Yeah, I'm a juicy flock no on that one. Sorry, best. Hey, listen, we'd love you out there in
Turns
Dubai.
out
Please
that
invite
those-
us to hang
I
out.
am covered in cheese dust now.
Are you really? Oh, well, for the next 6 minutes, we're going to let Casey lick the cheese off his fingers.
We can help, but we'll have to cut that out.
No, that's actually the only part of this I'm airing. It's
cheese
all
dust
was an
on my
elaborate. It was an elaborate ploy to get you guys in here just so we could lick the dust off Casey's fingers.
That's available on the Jungle Gyms OnlyFans.
This is our after-hour show. Okay, so we've gotten through a bunch of these good ones
Yeah.
so far. I've got a couple more sweet. I've got a couple more salty. I think, you know what, we've got 3 salty, or 3 sweet and 2 salty left. So let's go sweet again.
Okay.
What do you guys want to try? This new thing from Bonne Maman? Or do you want to try... actually, that's a good idea.
Those fig?
Yes,
flavored?
I'm very excited
We
about
saw those
this.
the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll go to this. Okay, so these are also in our Asian section and international. They are somewhat nearby where I described the other ones, but these will be on the front end cap over by Japan. And you'll see it by Japan as well as the seafood department. It's on that end cap.
Orange 5. I
Orange
believe.
5 currently. Just in case somebody
do
watches
move a
this in the future and they're like, we've changed the color scheme. So they came out with a bunch of flavors. There's a vanilla bean one. There's a strawberries and cream. But the one I was excited about, like you boys said, this one's fig. And one thing, I have tried some of the international Oreos yet. Have you guys tried any of them yet?
I had the little
I
wafer,
had
like
the
dark
strawberry
chocolate.
ones.
I think they're good. I think it's interesting that the cookies taste different.
They're
Yeah.
Like the cookies themselves
cookies
are
are
thinner.
stronger, yeah.
Yeah, they're
And they're
strong.
crunchier.
It has like a darker taste, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
You want to eat the cookie, not just the icing.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And it makes me wonder every time what has either gone horribly wrong or horribly right in their production for. Ooh, these are thin ones too, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I will feel less guilty
here-
about it now.
Let me hold it. It's like I almost can't even hold the camera, but here's an
Get
Oreo.
the cheese off my fingers.
Oh, you got to put the cheese on this. I'm just going to bite it as is. There's probably enough for us to have 2 because
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to open up and go, would you slide
That's
it back?
what I
I'm going
was
to do the
gonna-
open up move.
Oh.
I'm going to eat it classic first.
Okay. I'll eat the. It's got little bits in them. It's like green tea.
I was just going to say,
Like a matcha.
It is kind of tea-y.
well, pardon me for being ignorant here. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're idiots, guys. Well, one, I'm colorblind, so I didn't see this as being, I was just like, oh, it's like creamy colored. That's green, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
So the cream is green. And then here's where we're dumb. If you look closely at the fig in the packaging, it's sitting on a pile of matcha powder.
Ah.
That rules. I think that's
It's
awesome.
actually pretty
That
good.
is a
Fig and
great-
matcha is a great combo anyway. Even fake fig and fake matcha that this is probably made out of.
I think thins is the way to go because that is a strong. That's
I got a
impressive.
perfect one.
That is
Ooh.
very impressive.
Hello, Nabisco. Call me.
I think, yeah, but anyways, Thins is the best way to go with that because that matcha and fig flavor is super strong, but like amount of like the thin cookie is a great combination to it.
Yeah, it's not overpowering. You
It's
don't
not
have that
overpowering, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm flocking up over here. I
are you doing
can't break
now,
it.
man?
I'm just shattering
You
it.
flocked up.
Just eat it now. There's no point.
too late. It's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
It's too late.
Eat it. What? Too late for what?
It's too late.
Just eat it like a
It's
normal
getting worse.
person. Just eat it like it. Oh, great.
You put it on the floor. Now we got
meant
to
to grab it,
vacuum.
but he let go of it. Whatever.
Oh my gosh, you both are fired. Anyway,
I'll just grab
I'm
it.
going flock yeah on that.
Flock, yeah. I'm gonna.
very good.
That is
This is very
amazing.
good. I'm saving
5
that for
flocks
later.
up.
Yeah, I'm excited. The next in the Oreo one, we
Yes.
won't do this yet, but this is going to be, I believe this is peach
Tangerine.
mango.
Oh.
I did it the other day, and everyone's like, "Are you sure it's not this?" I'm like, "Yeah, it has it in English on the side of the package in case you're a dummy like me." Yeah. Oh, excuse me, pomelo branch nectar flavor.
Whoa.
But there's also definitely mango in it because there's a giant picture of mango. So even still, I mean, you can see it. Let's move on to the savory. So the last two are actually products that you both brought in.
Yes.
I'm going to go with, let's go with these. So these, talk to me, Goose. What we got here? These are Dragon Sweet Chili, new in from Takis.
We just got these today, didn't we?
we got these like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
But no one's, because we have a very small selection of them right
Yeah.
now. So no one's really bought any because we kind of hid them a little bit.
Yeah.
And all that. I want to make them a debut on the show.
Let's do it. Ooh, they have a really pleasing color.
Yeah, it's like
It's
Neon.
like kind of like, yeah, it's like
glowing.
peach-ish. I almost bit before you guys all had it. How rude.
He was anticipating the. My favorite thing about a Taki is the crunch.
it's got that classic Takis crunch,
Yep.
which is, you can't
Can't beat it.
flock that up, dude.
No,
It's
never.
great.
Get flocked.
Dragon sweet chili is exactly how I would describe that.
Yeah.
It tastes just like a dragon.
It's exactly like a dragon.
No, but it tastes like that sweet chili sauce that you find in a lot of places.
Yeah.
What's really funny to me about this is, so when I went to the Sweets and Snacks Expo right before I started here,
Yeah.
they gave me a ton of Takis, right? And they gave me like the blue fuego and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, baby, I'm excited. These are the hot ones.
Yeah.
None of them have been very hot to me. This oddly tastes hotter
hot.
than the ones that they say are extremely hot.
I didn't want to look like a wimp, but I'm like over here about to cry.
Yeah, I definitely, I'm like, it's hot. I got a little, I'm like, ooh, a little forehead bead. But like the bright blue ones
Yeah.
are, but by the way, these are enjoyably spicy. You'll be fine with it.
I think
Oh,
it's because
they're-
it's
they're
sweet
good, yeah.
also. I think it's the combination of the sweetness
That makes sense.
that makes it more.
Red 40?
Red 40.
Red 40, baby. Let's go.
That's the slice. Yay!
I want to get in a fight.
I was getting a little boring here.
I'll go flocky on those.
Flock yet.
Fuck yeah on the Red 40 alone.
Do we end with fruit or caramel?
Since we just did the other Oreo.
Might as well do it.
Do the other Oreo
the
first?
fruit.
Okay. All right. So again, these are in the same space as the other ones I mentioned. These are two different ones. They came in separately and differently, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like we said, they have it labeled somewhat weird, but it's pomelo. You can see actually better on the backside. Pomelo and mango. And I wonder what flavor the cookie is because the cookie is bright yellow.
I'm hoping it's like a vanilla or like a.
Or maybe the cookie's mango?
Oh, that'd be sick, wouldn't it?
That's kind of what, that's my secret dream right now.
I can still feel that heat. Oh my
I think
god.
we can
Yeah.
get a palate cleanser.
Yeah, seriously. All right, stay
Just like
tuned,
at the
guys. It's just
cheese
us drinking at the pool after this. Okay, these are traditional Oreo size.
Okay.
Ooh, no thins?
Look at that. We got a nice big one.
Thins in here.
What's fun is,
No thins allowed.
for those of you suffering from thinness, ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Definitely
I
mango.
go for, yeah, full bite first. Oh,
Full hole.
that is not at all what I would normally expect from an Oreo. I think I love that.
This will go tea. This will go great.
With tea?
With tea.
Oh, my gosh.
Like a nice chamomile or something.
I would pair this with sitting on my front porch.
With a freezy pop.
Just sitting there. Just
Yeah, that's it. I'm pairing it with the chair.
okay.
You know, it's a good combo.
If I could sit down in a Porsche right now.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Imagine how good it would taste.
If only I was in a chair.
If I was only.
Oh!
No, we're just good.
Thanks, Jungle.
Jungle was the best. He gave us chairs.
I think I stepped on an Oreo.
Guys, you stepped on it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, one on the ground.
That's okay.
Well, there's a vacuum segment after this.
I'm loving this.
Dude, I love these. Mm-hmm. They taste like, this is like, I want ice cream this way.
This would be a good ice cream flavor.
Yeah, it really would.
Or with ice cream. Yeah.
You get just a little bit of that tartness of the. I haven't had a pomelo, or at least not like an Asian one, because my understanding is there is a pretty big difference in what we get in the U.S. Yeah. So to me, I'm thinking mild bit of grapefruit flavor, but I really get that kind of mango peach note, but not like sometimes you get. This is so weird to say. When you get mango, and then it sometimes has like a note of cat pee, and it's always in fake mango. Just a hint of it. No? Okay. Go get a can of Arizona Mucho Mango after this and tell me I didn't just ruin it for you.
Okay. Do I want?
Yeah, it's like 10%. It's the thing. It's the dog food thing. It's that, but for the cat pee smell. Yeah, it's
10% cat pee.
Yeah,
Fine,
well, that is mango cat go as well. So,
okay.
I realistically, I think that might be one of my favorite things we tried today.
It's pretty good.
Most Asian Oreos go hard.
Or, yeah, they always do, dude.
I think I like the tea one more, the matcha one.
Do you? That's good though. Matcha's so good.
I don't think I can pair any of these with milk. Like traditional Oreos.
Like a tea.
Or like a tea, or like
or
maybe not even coffee.
Hear me out.
What?
A lawn chair.
I'll
ride or die on it,
any
boys.
sort of chair or platform where I can bend my
on.
knees. Something I can sit on.
I just want to put my butt into it. I'm trying to sit back and be like, man, what a nice, flocking, relaxing day.
Yeah.
Let me move my shrapnel out of the way. All right. Casey, you brought these, and you had a whole thing about this. I have a nickname for these because, well, I know a little bit about these. Why don't you tell us first, Casey?
Originally, until I think 2016, these were only available in prisons, like prison commissary. I can't remember the company who makes them. I think it's Keef.
Okay.
But a lot of former inmates were like, once they got out, were like pleading that they would release them because they claim they're the best chips ever. They're like salt and vinegar mixed with barbecue. Pretty much,
They're delicious.
They're delicious.
Yeah, that's I've heard. I had a buddy that I grew up with tell me about these. He's like, "Do you guys carry these?" I was like, "I do." So I looked into it, and I've been referring to them as felon crisps for a little while. I'm like, look, support those people, man. Seriously, I mean that genuinely. Oh yeah, the smell off the rip. I forgot to do the.
Oh
the
yeah,
Grippo
you gotta
shake.
do that.
What do you got to do to get a bag of these? A felony.
Yeah, 5 to 10.
How much do these cost? 5 to 10 years of your life.
Or you can get them at Jungle Gyms for $3.99 a bag right
or
now.
a human life.
You guys are the worst.
I would say people are dying to get these. People are killing to get these.
It's so bad. We're in trouble after that one.
Yeah. They're great, right?
I would
Beautiful
definitely
description.
commit a double homicide just to get these strips.
Yeah, well, you already have committed one of those.
Yeah.
My and your careers.
Oh, I think you were talking
We have
about
to
like
apologize for
2012.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah. We have to acknowledge the allegations against Oswaldo. No, Casey, you described these awesome. It's like a salt and vinegar chip, but the salt, like the intensity of the vinegar is muted by what I would guess is a barbecue seasoning. And now, of the 3 barbecue flavors we tried, that's now my favorite. Although Rob's Backstage is pretty close. I really liked his smoky barbecue. It was a little sweeter. Go ahead.
I would put this seasoning on anything.
Yeah.
It is awesome. I hope they have like a seasoning like Grippo's does.
Yeah.
Would you kill
Please,
for it?
please, Shebang CEO, get me a seasoning. I want to put this on like steak or like French fries.
Dude. I keep
That would
thinking,
be great on French fries.
Can you
Absolutely.
imagine? And now I'm like, in my head, I keep seeing, it's summertime, right? I'm in my bomb pop shirt.
I'm in my
thinking about a
shirt.
pool party.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting here going like, I want that classic youth sandwich,
Yeah.
like bad bread. Although my mom
Soggy
was always really
fingers.
good about that. She was hot on the good bread. So shout out, Mom. But bread, you get like a little, I'm a mayo guy in my sandwich, that
love
either
mayo.
ham or turkey, and then crumble these babies into the sandwich.
Yeah.
Fire. I can't even imagine anything better.
Exactly.
And I was going to say earlier, so they've got a pretty decent texture to them. I normally am like, these days now that kettle cooked is so popular,
Yeah.
I'm a kettle cooked guy pretty much across the board. It's that or
course.
Lay's
They have,
stacks for real.
They have a ruffled version, not ruffles.
No
That's-
way.
it's-
Do they?
Yeah, like a wavy.
They're extreme.
Yes.
They also have spice. They're a little hotter.
Oh shoot! Why didn't you bring those?
I don't like Ruffles.
Okay, whatever.
Well, you got to start with the
I don't
original
like
and you
wavy
upgrade.
Yeah, you gotta have the bases, and then
The roof of my mouth is weak.
Well, to bring those
My
both up,
bad.
I forgot two things we didn't mention. One, the Takis, by the way. These are over in the Hispanic grocery section. This is on an end cap. Again, these are all Fairfield notes. They'll probably be in similar locations at the Eastgate
flop.
store. Just ask one of our employees. This is on an end cap here with all the other Takis. It's one of the last aisles. What'd you say?
It's us, one of the employees.
Oh, yeah, you are the employees. Yeah, you can ask them when I'm not making them come in on their time off to do my show.
I love being here.
Listen, otherwise it was just going to be me eating stuff by myself, and I'm sure people would have loved that.
Spread the misery.
So these are there, and then the other ones, the whole shebang. These are in American Grocery, so you can find these with the other chips in American Grocery. Like I said, here at Fairfield, it's right near the bread aisle, and I believe this is also on an end cap because these sell out all of the time, and for good reason. I get it now. Yeah, the lineup in here is so great. Gosh, I'm just looking at the ingredients. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can't pronounce well, like maltodextrin, but then garlic, paprika. They actually have paprika, then extractives of paprika, which I'm like, okay, cool. And turmeric. They're like, well, we just want a little yellow.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's what happens. And they're like, can we taint the dish? And we don't want to only use paprika.
It's a little yellow.
Yeah, these rule.
These make me a little yellow.
Okay, so we have one more thing to try, right? And then I'm gonna ask for your flock, yeah, flock, no.
Fuck yeah, all the way.
That's an
Quadruple
emphatic
flock,
flock, yeah, for
I
me
wanna
too.
know.
Go for it.
We'll get a ASMR bite.
Yeah. Oh, these are cute. The next one all come in individuals. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't pick up the Oreo.
Yeah, or do.
Or yeah.
My favorite part of the show is when I vacuum afterwards. Okay, so these just came into what I'm calling the European Village. It's one of the last aisles. This was France. This is from Bonne Maman. You might remember from me doing their jelly calendars, or if you have great jelly and jam taste yourself, you've probably tried their stuff. Glass jar, very fancy. A lot of awesome preserves. Try the yuzu pineapple if they ever release that separately. Oh my gosh, it goes crazy. So these are from them. Let me just read this. These are little tartlets. And it's chocolate caramel. They looked cute. There are a couple other flavors I saw, but I figured since I had mostly not sweet, but you know what I mean, like fruit-based sweetness. Yeah. I was like, let's go a little chocolate caramel at the end.
Absolutely.
Have you guys been into it yet? You can go for it. I'm right behind you. So you got like a little, like kind of a cookie. Yeah, like a little cookie base, for lack of a better term, and then it looks like chocolate on top, caramel in the middle.
That is a hefty amount of chocolate. I was expecting a lot less.
Yeah, I was expecting a thin layer of chocolate.
I'm actually, I thought it would be the opposite of what's in here. Kind of hard to see, but it's a very top-heavy chocolate. But what's weird is I mostly taste the caramel.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly taste the shortbread cookie.
Yeah, that too. The two flavors I'm getting are all in that kind of like browned
for how much
sugar
chocolate there is.
Yeah, which is very weird. I'm gonna eat it upside down and go chocolate first. Weird. So eating it upside down did make it taste a little different.
Yeah.
That's also a sandwich hack for you. See, if those of you out there are not also experiencing obesity, a good way to make the sandwich is to think about the layers, and same for anything else you eat.
Yeah.
Because the way your tongue will taste it will be different, right? Like if you put mustard at the top, you finish the bite, you're going to have a big mustard note at the end, or you flip that baby upside down, you go mustard all the way through, it combines a little more easily. It sounds insane. Flip your next sandwich upside down, unless you've made it symmetrical. But most people don't.
I make balls of sandwich, so I don't know how to eat that.
No, it's fine.
Ergonomics.
Yeah, that's for my upcoming autobiography. I like this. I thought I'd love it. They do have I think they had some with the actual jam.
Yeah.
And that sounds a lot better now that I've tried this.
Does, yeah.
Because I feel like the chocolate and caramel lean too closely to the shortbread flavor, if that makes sense.
It's kind of all one flavor.
Right, exactly. Where I think the berry, like I think the one I saw was like a raspberry tartlet. I could see that pairing well. So I don't think this is bad. If all of those flavors sound like something you'd like, you will love this. The texture's great. I would eat these again for sure. I'm really curious about the raspberry one. What do you guys, flock flock no?
It's kind of
like
a flock no for me.
Half a flock.
Half flock, one flock
Half
given.
flocked, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've had better of the same type of like caramel chocolate. I don't know. I feel like it's trying to be too sweet.
I like that your cowboy action came out for a second. You're like, I'll have a few of the same type of cake.
Same as the same cookie.
You know,
Isn't that right, Arthur? Lenny! I've been watching a lot of Red Dead clips lately.
That's okay.
Well, so they
Oh, I
announced
want-
Star Wars Outlaws, and that's pretty much just Red Dead
Ah.
in space. Have you watched it yet?
Yeah, I
Looks
have.
so good. I'm so excited.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, we can nerd out about that longer while we do this
yeah.
bit. But all kidding aside,
See
did
them
you guys
all
have
at the same time?
take one piece of everything and eat it together? Oh, the last bite of the cookie was the best one. Weirdly, did you guys have a favorite item? Casey, you first.
Mine was definitely the whole shebang.
Okay, that's up there.
I know I brought them, but
No, but you knew what was going on. How about you, Az?
I love these.
The matcha fig.
The matcha fig ones. These are amazing. They're thin, so I don't feel as guilty when I'm eating them. They're thin and crunchy.
You don't feel guilty eating them. I
and
get
I don't
that.
feel guilty. I feel a little guilty, but like that's like a personal thing.
It's interesting that the texture on, and by the way, and this goes for all the Oreos, the texture's like a little lighter
Yeah.
and crunchier, but also more potent in flavor. Like I thought the chocolate, not even that I would call they are technically chocolate cookies. I don't get a chocolatey flavor, but just as a more intense flavor. My answer, if I'm going overall, I'm going with the mango Oreos.
Yeah.
Those just really surprise me. I like a fruity sweetness.
who doesn't?
Right. If I was dividing it sweet versus salty, I go these still for sweet, and salty I'm going to go whole shebang. Although the Takis are really close.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything here that I didn't enjoy, which is a problem for most of my life.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in today. I appreciate you joining
thank
me.
you so much. I like it.
Thanks for seriously. I know we've been joking the whole time, but it really means a lot that you came in to help me while you were not getting paid for it. So, everyone, round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, back to the show. Oh, that was awesome. We tried a bunch of stuff. It was so cool. I think, and I'm honestly going to be tasting those mango Oreos for the rest of my life, in my head at least, because chances are you all will come in and buy them. So, thank you so much for tuning in this week to the show. Come in and try some fun stuff with us. I've got an action-packed week. I keep saying action-packed in this. I mean, it is action-packed, and I'm typically along the lines of inaction. But I'm excited about this. I'm going to be meeting the people from Sin Soy and Root House Aquaponics soon to do an episode. I've got footage from the toy convention that we just went to. It has been so busy. I'm a little backed up and a little caught up on these things, but I have so many cool episodes coming up. I think I mentioned Andy Merrill, one of the instrumental creators of Adult Swim, came into the store recently and sat down with me. You know him as the voice of Brack. He's done a bunch of stuff. He's on Aqua Teen Hunger Force and more. He's been on Gravity Falls for Disney. He's doing a bunch of stuff in town. The point is, we've got a lot of cool things coming up, and I want to thank you all for subscribing to the show. Thanks for supporting me here, following me on TikTok, and for those of you watching, again, I'm doing giveaways through June 29th of 2023 to the Voices of America Country Fest that's going on here in Westchester. So all you got to do, subscribe to YouTube, leave a comment on any video, preferably one of the podcast episodes so you can help me out, and that'll enter you in the drawing, and I'll announce the winners on the 29th. So on that, I'll see you all out there in the aisles.
The Jungle Gyms podcast is recorded in the WJJI studio inside Jungle Gyms International Market in Fairfield, Ohio. The Jungle Gyms podcast is produced and hosted by Mark Borison.